Students, we were doing our lesson number 5, separation of substance, and I have explained you yesterday that why separation is required, as we have some addition of undesirable harmful substance to our food items. So that process is called adulteration, and we have to separate out the pure substance from the impure one. You must have seen many times your mother picking stones from the rice before cooking. Why she do like this? To remove the stones out from the rice. Okay, if we eat such type of rice, then any health issue can be there. So to remove all this adulteration from our food items, we have to separate out the undesirable substance from our food items. Okay, so let us talk about first what is pure substance. Means we can say that such substance that is made up of only one kind of particles is called pure substance. And pure substance, we can say, as the name indicate, which is pure. For example, if you take water from anywhere, if I am taking water from my home tap and you are drinking your water from school tap, both the waters are same. You can say the composition of water is same. We know that the formula of water is H2O. Then 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, they combined with each other to form one molecule of water. Or we can say that water is pure substance, although there are many impurities are mixed in water. Whenever you must have your ROs at your home, and in your school also we have RO. What is the use of that RO? The use of that RO is to purify the water, to give you pure form of water, isn't it? So although there can be impurities mixed in water, but if we see the composition of water, then it is H2O, means it is a pure substance. We have two type of pure substance. First one is element and another one is compound. Element, all metals, non-metals and metalloids, they come under elements. For example, iron, silver, gold, sodium, potassium, chlorine, bromine, oxygen, hydrogen, all metalloids. In metalloids you can have germanium, silicon, all these are metalloids. So metal, non-metal and metalloids, they are considered to be elements. Whereas if we talk about compounds, we can say when 2 or more than 2 elements combined with each other in a fixed ratio, then it is called compound. For example, carbon dioxide, sodium chloride, water, vinegar. If you write the formula, what is carbon dioxide? CO2. Sodium chloride, NaCl. Water, H2O. Vinegar, CH3COOH. When mixed with water, then it forms vinegar. Okay. Now let us talk about mixture. Mixture, we know, as the name suggests, it is a mixture. Means all the things are randomly mixed in it. For example, air. Air is a mixture of many gases, isn't it? It contains 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 0.03% carbon dioxide, as well as it contains water molecules also, moisture also, dust particles, smoke particles, other things are also included in air. So we can say that air is a mixture of many gases. And if we talk about our ocean water or sea water, that is also a mixture of pure water with salt and many other impurities mixed in it. So even the fresh water in lake and river is not so much pure. It always contains some other small amount of impurities mixed in it. So if we talk about the mixture, We can say a substance that is obtained by mixing more than one kind of particle is called mixture. Okay, and it is made up of two or more than two component, as I have told you, where each component retain its unique property. What is unique? Unique means different. So water which you are drinking is a mixture of pure water as well as salt. Therefore you are using RO to purify other salts and get the pure form of water. And if we add a tablespoon of salt, means sodium chloride, then it will no longer remain pure substance. Okay, so it will get changed into mixture. So if we consider other examples of mixture, your milk is also a mixture of water and cream. If we see aerated drinks, aerated means in which carbon dioxide is, the drinks in which carbon dioxide gas is mixed, okay, with sugar and water. Your cold drinks, they are called aerated drinks. When you open the cold drink that cork, then what will happen? You feel a fizz when you are drinking it, isn't it? So it is the example of aerated drink. And if we talk about soil, soil is a mixture of water, decaying organic matter, broken rocks and mixture. Okay, soil contain different type of impurities mixed with each other. So the different substances present in a mixture are called its components. They can be present in any ratio, or we can say they can be present in any proportion. Okay, so the mixtures can be solid, they can be liquid, or they can be gas. If we talk about air, it is a mixture of gas. Soda water, it is a mixture of CO2. Sugar and water, isn't it? And brass is a solid, and if we talk about brass is a alloy also. Okay, let us do now the properties of mixture. So for what we see in this, that the mixture did not have any fixed proportion or any fixed ratio of their components, means the things are randomly mixed in it, they are not having fixed ratio. Then the component of a mixture retain their own characteristics, means the mixture from which it is made up of, they have its own characteristics. And another thing about the mixture is the component of mixture can be easily separated by some simple methods. For example, the mixture of salt and water can be easily separated out by evaporation. And mixtures do not have any fixed melting point or boiling point due to impurities present in it. Therefore, it did not have any fixed melting point or boiling point. So I think all the properties of mixture is clear to you. In this lecture, we have completed what is pure substance and examples of pure substance, what is adulteration, then mixture, how many components are present in mixtures, then different examples of mixture and properties of mixture. In our next video, we are going to complete type of mixture. Students, we have two type of mixture. First one is homogeneous mixture and another one is heterogeneous mixture. So in our next video, we are going to complete it. So till then, revise these topics and underline all the important things given in the book. So till then, thank you. Have a nice day.